Hi everybody, I'm Tom.
And I'm Mom.
And today on Tom and Mom Play Spooky Month, we're playing...
Horrified.
Yep. We're playing the original Horrified with the Universal monsters. But yeah, well, welcome to Spooky Month, where we're playing spooky games. And what's more spooky than old monsters that a lot of kids have no idea who they are? I love this game, though. It's a lot of fun. And in today's matchup, Tom and Mom take on the Mummy, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Invisible Man. If you've never played Horrified before, we'll kind of quick and dirty overview, and you kind of learn more as we play. Just kind of how I teach things here a little bit. But we need to take out each one of those monsters. They all have their own little mini game going on. Like the Mummy, we need to break the curse. To do that, we need to get these tokens, these scarabs, onto their proper locations. To do that, we take yellow items to the museum. When we turn that in, we get that many moves to do kind of a little shuffle game over there. Once we have those into place, we can then take the defeat action. In the Mummy space, we use 9+ of red items to defeat him. Simple enough. Creature of the Black Lagoon, we are trying to find his hidden lair. To do that, we go to the camp, and whatever color we turn in is where we move our little boat. So if we turn in a blue, we move to the blue, move to the red, we move to the red. So it's more cost effective to try to move up as far as you can. And the boat's a little too big. Turn it onto its side, so this one's gonna go kind of straight up and down here. Once we get to the lair, we have to go to his spot and turn in a yellow, red, and a blue item. That is how he's defeated. The Invisible Man has gone mad. We're trying to collect proof of his misdeeds so we can catch him. And by that, we need to supply evidence. At the precinct, boop, we need to turn in any colored items, but we need one item from the inn, one item from the barn, an item from the mansion, laboratory, and the institute. Once we have all 5 items, in the Invisible Man space, we can then use 9+ red to defeat him. That's the bad stuff. The good stuff are who we're playing as. I am going to be playing as the Explorer. A little greenie right here. Yeah, you can see the little green base, hopefully. She starts up at the camp, and as a special action, she can kind of teleport around. I place my hero in any non-water space, but that power comes at a cost, as I only get 3 actions a turn.
I'm playing as the scientist, and her ability is she may add 1 strength to any item she uses.
How many actions?
I have 4.
Yeah, 4 actions you can use, and yep, the blue starting down here. Hopefully you can see those. And the game comes with these amazing looking minis for the monsters, but they don't come painted. I did that myself. Just to toot my own horn a little bit. Whoa. They turned out really good. I'm kind of proud of how those turned out. So,
they turned out wonderful.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So, we go between hero phase and the monster phase. On the hero phase, we use our actions and we can move to an adjacent space, taking any number of villagers with you. Currently, there are no villagers out. They'll come up a little bit later on. We can guide a villager. So if a villager was in an adjacent space to us, we can guide them to us, or if they're with us, we can say, hey, go over there. That's an action. We can pick up any number of items for 1 action in the space we are currently in. So where Mom's at the Institute, there's 3 items stacked. She grabs all 3 for 1 action. Pretty cool. Another action. My brain went to object and action at the same time. I was like, objection. Yep. Is share. If we're on the same space, we can share any number of items for 1 action. Advance, that's where we talked about the first half of what they all do. For 1 action, we put 1 item. For 1 action, we do 1 of this. 1 action is whatever the strength is how many moves we get for that 1 action. So it's going to take a few actions to get everybody done. And then there was the defeat action we already talked about, and the special action. Mom's is a constant, so she doesn't have to worry about it too much. Mine, however, is a special action. It will cost me 1 of my 3 to do my little teleporty around. And any player may play any number of perk cards, which we need to deal out 1 per player. We already seeded the board with 12 items to start. Mom's item, what you got? Or your perk card, what did you get?
To 4 spaces. I can move a hero up to 4 spaces.
Yep, you got Rush is the name of that one. And then I have Special Delivery. Here I'm going to give any number of items to 1 other hero, no matter where they are, which is really nice for me teleporting around. That's upside down. There you go. You okay?
Yep.
Okay. I think we pick the starting player at random. I think it's the last person to watch a horror movie, which would guaranteed be me. Does it say a first player? There's got to be a first player, but we tend to ignore it anyway. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
You can go first.
I was going to actually suggest you go first because of all the items at the Institute. You would probably be the better player to go first.
Alrighty, I'll go first.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because, so one of the things that the Invisible Man is trying to do is he's trying to eliminate evidence, and he can jump around and knock out all of the evidence in a location. And right now where you're at is where he would jump, because he goes to the spot with the most items. So you going first
might be a good idea. Yeah.
We can count Hocus Pocus as a horror movie. It's spooky.
Yeah.
And we watched it together.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can go first.
Yeah.
It's cheating, but oh well.
Okay, so my first action,
Okay.
I'm going to pick up these 3 items.
Let's keep those
There.
in here. Gonna be a little easier to see for folks.
For my next
For your next trick.
I'm going to move up here to the laboratory
Yep.
and pick up these 1.
Okay, so you've picked up for 1, you've moved for 2, you've picked up for 3.
3.
You have 1 action available.
And I'm going to go up here to the shop for 4.
All right. So, at the end of hers, we will now move to the monster phase. This is where we draw a card and do as it says top to bottom. First up on the top is the number of items. We have the draw bag here. Mom's going to draw 3 items for the ichthyologist card. I said it right the first time. Huh.
Okay, we have a inn.
Okay,
Please.
item to the inn.
The graveyard.
Okay.
And the mansion.
All right.
Please, thank you.
Welcome. The ichthyologist, Dr. Reed, one of our villagers that we talked about, is going to be coming to the Institute. He, and it's going to say on the top of him, is going to say where he wants to go to. I'm going to set them that way so folks can see them a little bit better. Are you going to be able to see us if I do this? Okay, Ma?
Yeah.
Okay. I know most games setting on the side means that we're
not doing so good.
we're not doing so good. We're delayed, but I think for the sake of the top-down cam, it might be a little bit easier.
We died.
Yeah, we died. So the ichthyologist here, he's at the Institute. He wants to get up to the camp. We can guide him up to there. Oh, hey, by the way, there are ways to lose this game. I only talked about how to win this. We lose if that terror track reaches that end, that white skull. How does that happen? If one of the monsters attacks us and we don't have a way to defend, we get knocked out, terror goes up by 1, or if they are in a space with a villager, they will roll the die. If they get a hit, they automatically hit the villager. That takes the terror track up. We also lose if the draw deck runs out before the end of the game. Or before we're able to complete the game. There we go. That's words. So, ichthyologist. So, now we're going to follow this little symbol down here to see who activates. This first one shows Creature of the Black Lagoon. He's going to move 1 space towards the nearest player. I am the closest up here at the camp, and these are both equidistant away. So I'm going to opt to put him at the cave. And now our frenzied monster, represented by our flame here. It starts whoever has the lowest frenzy value. The mummy is going to move 1 space. This is the only way out of the museum, heading towards you.
Yep.
If they stopped in a space with us, they would roll that many dice against us. They either roll blanks, hits, or the exclamation point. Each of them have their own exclamation point. The hit just means a hit. If you have an item, turn it in. It avoids 1 hit. If you don't have an item, you're knocked out. It is pretty straightforward. So that was your turn. We did the bad stuff. It is my go. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to jump to the mansion for 1. I'm going to pick these up for 2. Yeah, because we need mansion. We need the barn. So I jumped for 1 using my special action. I picked up for 2, and then I used my special action one last time to go to the barn. It's a little boring, but it should work. The bad stuff. All right, we've got retreat. Creature is going to go to the waterfront. The 0, no new items come out. And then the activated monsters. Wolfman, who's not in our game. The Bride of Frankenstein, not in our game. And the Frenzied Monster. I have some bad news for you, Mom.
Oh, I'm getting a visitor.
You have a visitor, and he's rolling 3 dice against you. Sorry.
That's all right.
He's attacking twice, so you need to drop 2 items. Ay.
Here's 2 items.
Thank you. So that blocks the hits. And the last one, this exclamation point, we flip the lowest scarab face down. One of our moves can be to flip that face up. It cannot be moved while it is face down. So that is the bad stuff. It is your turn, and you have a friend in the mummy right now.
I'm gonna get out of there, I guess.
That's a good idea.
But before I go, I'm gonna pick this up for 1.
Yep. Get some more ammo.
Yep. I was wondering maybe if I should go down there to our friend.
You can move to the laboratory and call him up to you, which might not be a bad call.
Yep. I'll do that.
Okay. So you've picked up for 1. You've moved for 2. You're gonna call him for 3.
3. And
You're in a rock and a hard place right now.
yeah.
Because you don't want to move closer to the mummy if you can help it.
No.
And if you move down 1, creature is going to be right next door.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is you don't always have to take all 4. You can pass an action if you want to. You do have your rush ability. So you could haul rear. Now, the only thing is I don't think you can take the villager with you. Which would
Leave him hanging.
yeah, which would it would kill the purpose of your entire turn.
Yeah, picking him up in the
Yep.
first place.
Yeah, I don't think you can take him with. It is just move a hero. Let me check the guide action. Move your hero. In addition, you may take any number of villagers in your hero space with you when you move. And that is a move. Yeah, you would be able to take it.
So I can take him in the 4?
Yeah, which he wants to get up to the camp. You'd be 1 away from it. Like if you drop this, you could go
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'll give you this.
Okay. You're going to turn that in.
We'll get him closer to where he wants to go.
Yeah, not bad. And you close to the precinct with a couple of the items is pretty good too.
Yep.
All right, the bad stuff. Wait, you have one. You have one action left. Because remember, you picked up for 1, moved for 2, called him over. That card is a freebie. You can get to the camp and turn him in.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yes. So he is safe. Mom will get a new perk card.
Move each monster up to 3 spaces.
It's up to 2, but
Up to 2 spaces.
That's not bad. Big thing is, it can only be played during the hero phase. So when the monster phase comes up, we're locked in. So, are we good?
We're good.
All right. Good turn, though.
Thank you.
All right. This is 2 items are coming out of the bag if you want to grab those. The hunt is on. It is a Wolfman thing, so we don't have to worry about it. Creature from the Black Lagoon is going to make his way out. Dracula and the Mummy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
We have 2 going to the church.
2 to the church.
2 to the church.
All right, so it's my go, yeah?
Yeah.
I am going to go pick these up for 1. I would love to grab those. I would love to grab that from the end, but Invisible Man hasn't gone yet. So I think I'm going to go here for 2, and I'm going to pick these up for 3. I got stuff, which is kind of nice.
Yep.
The bad stuff. 3 new items are coming out. Graveyard, the camp, and the theater. The enthralled Lucy's coming out, and she goes to the theater. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
She wants to get to the mansion, but she's about to make a friend because the mummy is going to move 2 spaces. And he attacks with 1 die. Now it's my turn. You want me to roll it?
You roll it.
Nothing!
Yes.
She is safe.
Yay.
Yay! It's your turn.
I'm going to pick up
The camp items?
Yeah. 2.
That's 1.
1, I mean. Would you move me down to here for
2?
2? And we need to get to where?
Turning some stuff into the precinct would be good, but saving her would also be great.
Okay.
So if you go 3, call her over for 4.
Yep.
Oh, and I should do that. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, because if we can start turning stuff in at the precinct, I think we have stuff from every spot except for the inn, because he's just been sitting there.
Yep.
You could also push monsters away right now.
Why don't we do that?
That might not be bad, using the repel.
Yep.
So, you get to move each monster up to 2 spaces. Where do you want everyone to go?
Well, that would kind of put him right on top of us.
Well, you could end him. Invisible Man's the rough one in this. He's going to be 1 space next to you no matter where you put him.
Yeah.
If you get him off the inn, I can jump to the inn.
Yeah. Why don't you move him down to there, please?
Okay. Mummy maybe push back to the shop and creature to the lab.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. And that'll end your turn. You good?
I'm good.
All right. 0 new items come out. Place Dracula at the crypt. Yep, so it doesn't affect our game. The Invisible Man, unfortunately, will move 1 space.
All right.
As well as the Mummy. It is your turn, so I'm going to let you roll your own doom. It's 2 dice. He will hit you for 1, so you are going to have to turn something in. I would not get rid of your institute. 1 of the camp isn't too bad. I know we could use yellow, but... Alright. Not bad.
That's not too bad.
No, that's survivable.
Been worse.
we've done much worse. Okay, so it is currently my go, which stinks that you have Invisible Man just sitting on top of you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm going here for 1, picking this up for 2, heading to the precinct for 3. All right, ready to tell on him. Cool, good turn. 2 new items come out. Sorry. 2 items are coming out. 1 to the precinct and 1 to the inn. Creature is going to move 2 spaces. And Invisible Man is attacking you for 1 die. Good luck. He will hit for 1. I would get rid of the yellow camp. Yeah, because we need both the Institute and the laboratory.
Yep.
The laboratory.
The lab.
The lab, yep. Oh, that was rough.
Yep.
But it is your turn.
She wants to go to the
mansion.
The turn stuff in we get
is where I'm at the precinct. Yeah. And I mean, you could bring her with for now.
Yeah, we'll go up there.
Bring in Lucy.
Yep.
That's 1. You could turn in 2 items because you only have the 2.
Yep.
The Institute and the laboratory one. I'm having a hard time with laboratory.
There's the 2.
All right, so that is 3 actions down.
Yep.
I think for the last one, if we're smart, we're going to do a trade. And I am going to give you some stuff. Because we can trade any number of items.
Right.
I need to keep it in the mansion and the barn. But I can sacrifice these. This way, if you make a friend along the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And you'll have the reds ready to knock out the Invisible Man. Yeah, I like it. You have 1 action left. You could pick up the item at the precinct.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Yeah, very welcome. Okay, the bad stuff. 3, You want to draw 3 items?
No.
Well, the items are fine. Like there's nothing in there that bites you. Yet.
Okay, we got a
museum. Goes on to museum. Great spot for it.
Camp.
Okay. And the tower. Up there if you can reach it.
Yeah.
So, on the move the frenzy marker to the next monster. Move each villager 1 space towards their safe location. Oh, hello.
No.
Yep. And now the frenzied marker, who is now Creature from the Black Lagoon, is going to move 3 spaces.
Oh my gosh.
And guess who's getting attacked? With 2 dice. It's your turn. It's your turn. You know the rule. Your turn. You kill her. I mean, if you can roll blanks.
I'm not very good at it though.
You can speak louder, by the way. You don't have to whisper. I know the creature is over there, but we're in the precinct. Yep, that is a blank and a 1.
I should have it to where we can save him with a thingy.
Throw an item. I mean, I'm sitting on a rifle over here. In the precinct. Here's this villager out there, and we're just eating, having a jolly old time.
Minding your own business.
Right. All right, so it's my turn. I am going to advance, and advance. The Invisible Man is primed to be knocked out. Right. We need to take 9 worth of items in his space, in his red items. You have the power to turn those up by 1.
Yep.
They were worth 9 already anyway.
Yep.
So that part doesn't matter a ton. Right. So let's do the bad stuff. 2 new items come out. Oh, this is actually not good. What's coming up? The barn gets 1. The barn gets another. Creature is going to move 1 space and attack with 2 dice. He hits us for 1. Do you want to sacrifice 1 of your blues?
Yeah. Doesn't matter which one.
No. No, we don't care about the number on blues. All right, and whoever's the frenzy monster goes again. Oh, hey, it's Creature.
Of course.
Who hits for another 1. You want to sacrifice 1 more blue?
Yep.
Thank you. And you are up. I would highly recommend defeating the Invisible Man.
So, let's see. We need...
You have... But you need to be in the same space as him.
Yeah, so...
You are here.
Yeah, I need to move down.
So, for 1, you have done that. For 2, you are spending what'll be 11 points. He is removed from the game.
Send him bye-bye.
He is out. Normally when it's just you and I playing this, I don't do this, but for the sake of clarity, for those at home, I'll do that. We're down to 2 monsters.
Alrighty.
Go team.
Go team.
All right, you have 2 actions remaining.
Let's see.
We need yellows to start doing this game. We need all the colors of the rainbow for the camp. And between us, we need items. We're kind of hurting in that regard.
So that was 2.
Yep. If you can start making your way to the or to the museum, maybe, to start doing the mummy game.
Which is...
Yeah, it's this guy
there,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can go... This will be 3?
3, 4 to the mansion.
There.
Yeah, because I can jump around and grab some items, maybe. Okay. Good turn. 0! And it is the reincarnated soul. If no hero has the soul sign, give it to him. Move the hero with the soul sign 3 spaces towards the mummy. And then the monsters that go are the werewolf, Dracula, and the invisible man, who once again has been defeated.
Yes.
So nothing extra bad happens, which is super. Okay, welcome to my go. Man, I almost want to run to the museum, pick that up, and just turn it in so I can start doing the mummy game. But you need help. You only have 1 item.
Yep.
I mean, if you get knocked out, it's not that bad. You just go to the hospital, and so getting knocked out, you can deflect a hit if you want to. You do not have to. If you don't, you keep the items that you have. You will go back to the hospital at the start of your next turn, but terror goes up. So I almost wonder if you should just take the hit.
I'll take the hit.
Because it's not actually terrible. So I'm going to jump here for 1, pick this up for 2, and I'm going to turn it in to play the mummy game for 3. So my first move will be to flip that over. My second action is going to be to put that there. My third action is to shift that there. We have progress. And now, 3 new items come out. Renfield is going to the docks.
Of course.
Yep. And if it's anything like our last game, he's going to be staying at the docks.
Right.
We do play a practice round before we record it for the sake of remembering how to play. And yeah, we had Renfield. I don't think we touched him once. And that goes to the inn. The baddies who move, creature is going to move 2 spaces. You are the closest. Hello.
Hello.
But the good news is it's your turn and you're able to get out of there.
Yep.
Run, lady, run! Let Renfield get 8.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice. We had to sacrifice ourselves and
Let's see.
There was a horror movie. I think it was Dracula 3000. That
One,
so slow, terrible, until
2.
the end of that movie. It was getting all exciting, and then they ran out of budget because it was like, we had to sacrifice ourselves in the ship for the sake of mankind, and it explodes. Dumbest thing in the world.
If I go down here to the church and pick up the yellow ones.
Yeah, it's not bad.
3.
And pick up for 4. Because for you playing the mummy game, you get to increase your moves by 1 for each thing you turn in, which is great. All right, the bad stuff. 2 items come out. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you. Thief would have came up. I'll read what it does. Thank goodness we hit the Invisible Man.
Let's see. Museum.
Perfect.
And
Laboratory.
Just here.
Yep. So, Invisible Man would have gone to the location with the most items and discarded all the items there. He's trying to... the Invisible Man's a thief and also trying to destroy evidence. The Mummy is going to move 1 space towards the nearest. 1, 2, 3. He will opt for Renfield because he is defenseless.
It doesn't seem fair.
No, it doesn't, but it's also kind of funnier. Creature moves, the last would have been Frankenstein's monster.
Which we don't have.
Nope, which is nice for us. Yeah. Oh, should I go defend him?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
It probably wouldn't hurt, but I could do the mummy game. Jump from somewhere, pick those up, jump away. Okay, that's not bad. All right, I will go be Great Protector. Jump for so move to the barn for 1 using my power. Pick these up for 2. Jump into the docks for 3. I will be the great hero today.
He appreciates it.
I mean, yeah, he was getting swarmed real quick. Okay, the bad stuff. 3 items coming out. Fritz is showing up to the tower. Oh, come on.
Jeez.
And creature is going to attack right away, too. The tower gets an item. Laboratory and the church. Frankenstein's monster, bride, and then the frenzied monster go. It happens to be creature from the Black Lagoon. He is already on a space, and he will knock Fritz out. He just showed up to die.
Great, dude.
Yeah, it happens. Happened in our last game, too. We had someone show up right at the shop, and they immediately got knocked out. So, it is what it is. A little bit of luck. But you are up.
I am going to pick the show one up.
Okay.
For 1.
Cool.
And we're going to move, let's see.
2, 3, and then hand me one of those 4 yellows.
Yep.
So, that becomes a 5 yellow. You just want me to slide stuff?
Yes, please.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A very good turn. That was your 4th action, yes?
Yep.
Okay. The bad stuff. Thief is happening again, but the good news is he did. Item to the tower and an item to the inn. Who activates? The mummy is going to move 1 space. Creature is moving 1 space, and he's swinging for 3.
Ooh.
You're rolling 3 against me, Ma. Hey, it's your turn. You know the rule. Luckily, I have 3 items. And we haven't moved the boat at all, so his rock the boat power, we could care less. He is going to hit twice. Do I just take the hit? No. That'd be dumb. All right, I will sacrifice 2 things and live to tell another day. Live to tell another day? Live to see another day. I can use words. I wish my teleporty power could take villagers, but I don't believe it can because it's place and not move. I mean, if I could, can I teleport them around? Is there anything in here? I've played this game so many times, and I never nose my way through this ever. Wow, there's no clarification of that. Oh, first player. Most recently ate garlic. Probably would have been me.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't really say if I can use my power with them or not. I would assume not. I would assume if I move my special way, I can't take a villager with. That feels a little overpowered.
It'd be nice.
It would be great. Because right now, for me to do anything, I'm just trudging with these two on us. Yeah, because right now, I think my best play is going to be 1. Where does he want to go? At the hospital? 2, 3. Just try to get as many spaces away as I can. Right?
Right.
All right, the bad stuff. Okay, that would have been hypnotic gaze. But Dracula is not in play. So the good stuff. The Institute gets 1, and the camp gets 1. Mummy moves a space. Creature will move a space. The other would have been Invisible Man, but he is gone. All right, you are up, and I assume you want to play the mummy game.
Yep.
I would give me the one that's 5 actions instead of 3. More actions are good. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have a few things in place, which is really good. That was your first action. You have 3 more left. You want to pick that up?
I'm going to pick this up for 2.
2. Are you going to turn it in for 3?
I'm going to turn it in for 3.
Okay. That'll give 4 moves to go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mummy is primed to be hit. Go team.
Go team.
You have 1 action remaining.
Move up there for 1.
All right. Great job, though.
Thank you.
The bad stuff. If no hero has the soul sign, but you do, you move 3 spaces towards the mummy. 1, 2, 3. And werewolf, the Dracula, and Invisible Man. Nothing terrible happens this turn. What is the power of that here? You know, I might just go do that. I am going to bring our friend up here for 1. I'm going to pick this up for 2, and I'm going to defeat the mummy for 3. Using, in the mummy space, use 9 plus red to defeat. I have 11 worth. So, we can take
him out of the picture.
He is out of the picture before he can flip anything over.
Yeah.
Now, we have Creature from the Black Lagoon, who we have not touched at all. It is just like our practice game all over again.
Now we got it.
The bad stuff.
Yep.
3. Oh, okay. Okay. 3 items come on out. The Dox gets 1, the Dox gets 2, the Dox gets 3.
Who's getting murdered?
Well, move the Frenzied Marker to the next monster. It's on the only one it can be on.
Yep.
Move each villager 1 space towards their safe place. And then Creature from the Black Lagoon moves 3 spaces and rolls 2 dice. We actually just really lucked out. Rock the boat. Move the boat 1 space backwards. It is at start. We just highly lucked out.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You are up. We need, and remember, that's the color game up there.
Yep.
Oh, and you don't need the soul sign anymore.
No. Yeah, we need.
He has been entombed.
I'm gonna go up here.
Yeah, we definitely need to get to the camp. And do you want to try to save our dude?
Yeah.
You were gonna ignore him, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I can call him.
Yeah, you can call him to us.
For one.
Yep.
We're gonna move over.
You want to try to get up to the camp?
Over here for
Here, I can help you out.
2.
Are you trying to get to the camp?
Yep.
3, end up here for 4?
Yep.
Okay. The downside is I have no items. Could we special delivery just to maybe save my butt?
Yeah.
So a hero may give any number of items to one other hero, no matter where they are. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Oops, that won't go there. That goes out of play. Oh, all right. Go team. So, the bad stuff. Okay. He comes out, retreat to the river. The frenzied monster goes, which is him.
Yep.
No new items came out. So it's my go. I am going to jump here for 1. I'm going to pick this stuff up for 2. And for 3, I am going to drop off the blue item to bring the boat up to here. Sorry. Probably sounds awful. The bad stuff. Uh-oh. Oof. 3 items come out. Maria goes to the barn. 1 item to the camp. Item to the abbey. An item to the barn. Maria, the innocent, goes to the barn. She wants to go to camp, where all the fun is. Creature moves 3 space. He moves 1 space and attacks with 3 dice. I at least have stuff to protect.
Good job.
I'll take it. All right, you are up.
I'm gonna pick up the yellow for 1.
Okay. The next furthest space is a yellow.
And we'll do that.
Okay, so you're gonna turn that in?
Yep. That's 2.
Yep. We could trade items so I can give you some stuff.
Sounds. Thank you.
That's 3. If you turn in a yellow, we're in a good spot.
Matter which one?
No. Nope. Numbers don't matter for this one. Even his final thing number doesn't matter. It is all color based, which is cool. And that's why I like this game. The items are very multi-purposed. You have 1 action remaining. We need more items. Which granted, I could run and I'm better at running and grabbing items.
Why don't you move me down to the bridge?
Do you want to take?
I'll take him with.
Okay.
I'll protect him this time.
Thank you. We are getting low on turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
Once we run out, it's over. 3 items come out. And it is 1 to the shop. Institute. Precinct. Wilbur and Chuck, the delivery. They go to the shop A. And Creature is rolling 3 dice against me. It's your turn.
Can't we just leave him there?
I wish. I wish. Okay, so he is going to hit twice, as well as the exclamation point. Exclamation point is going to move the boat back by 1. That's his rock the boat ability. I would have to lose both of these items, and I don't really want to. So I'm going to take the terror up by 1 and go to the hospital.
Get well soon.
Thank you.
We need you.
You'll be all right. But it's my go, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to go to the docks for 1, because there's a good chunk of items here. I'm going to pick these up for 2. I'm then going to jump up to the inn for my last, so I'm ready to pick those up. And the bad stuff. 2 new items come out. You're about to make a friend. Mansion and museum. He will move down here, and he's attacking just with 1 die. This isn't terrible. He will hit for 1. You can save. All right. You are up. You could actually get Renfield out of the way if you ran to the hospital.
We'll do that. We'll get him safe.
1, 2, 3, 4. He goes bye-bye. You get a perk card.
It says choose 1. Place either Frankenstein or the bride in any space, or move any monster 3 spaces.
And while it's still the hero phase, do you want to move him away from where we're at?
Sounds like a plan. So.
Alrighty. Cool. I like it. The downside is he might go eat Maria, but oh well. I'm a little heartless. The bad stuff. 3 items come out. Dr. Cranley is going to the lab. Church, docks, tower. Dr. Cranley goes to the laboratory. He wants to go to the precinct. And our friend here is going to move 1 space.
Alrighty.
I have a good chunk of items. But should I pick those up before I go? Because I'd only get to play 1 of them. If I go now, I can drop 2 items and get a good chunk done.
That might be a better move.
Yeah. All right, I'm jumping here for 1. I am turning in a red to bring the boat up to here. And then I'm going to turn in a yellow to move the boat up to here. We're almost there. The bad stuff. Reincarnated soul. That is going to have no effect. No items come out. And creature does nothing this turn.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. You're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to move up to the church.
Okay.
For 1.
All right.
Pick this up for 2.
You could get with those guys. You could end up at the shop.
Yeah, I'll go up here with.
Yeah, Wilbur and Chuck.
Yeah, with the dudes up here.
Okay. Yeah, because once we get the boat into the right spot, we need to take a yellow, a red, and a blue, numbers don't matter, to his space. That is how we drive the creature away. The bad stuff. 2 new items come out. Uh-oh. The inn and the precinct. He is going to move 1 space, and he's rolling 3 dice. It's your turn. He is probably about to eat the little girl.
Sorry, Maria.
Yeah.
I'll try for you.
Well, in bad news, the boat goes back by 1. Maria is also eaten for 2. And nothing on the 3rd one.
think that was enough.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Your work here is done. You monster. All right, so for my 2 actions, I'm going to spend a red to move this to the next red space. For 2, I'm going to spend my blue. We are at the lair. We just need 1 of each color, and we can knock his butt out.
All
right. For 3, I'm going to jump to the mansion. So he is primed right now. Go team.
Go team.
All right, the bad stuff. 3 items come out. And this is Institute, the Laboratory, and the Mansion. Elizabeth, the worried fiancée, goes to the Mansion. She wants to get to the tower. That's okay, at least I'm kind of protecting her. And creature is going to move 1 space.
Alright.
Well, you could prime. Where if you pick up your item here.
Yep. I'll pick up the red one. For 1.
Okay, because now you need a blue, and then you'd be ready to knock him out.
And then if I move over here.
Yep, and I would bring Chuck and Wilbur with you.
Yep, they're coming with. That's 2.
You picked up for 1, you've moved for 2. You're going to pick up for 3.
3. Knock him out.
You pick up all 3. You have to be in the same space as creature.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Good. Yep. We're getting there, boys.
Yeah. You have 1 action left.
The gang's gonna move over here.
Chuck and Wilbur are like, didn't we just leave the shop? Why did we have to go pick up Dr. Cranley? All right, the bad stuff. Uh-oh. Creature is moving to the lagoon. Which is terrible because we can't hit him while he's in the water. But the good news is he's frenzied, so he is going to be our monster coming out. He is moving 1 space. They're both equidistant, so we'll have our final fight on the bridge. I like it, because on my turn, I'm going to pick up stuff for 1. I'm going to walk to the creature space for 2, leaving her in the mansion, because I'm a terrible explorer. And for 3, I will drive away the creature using a yellow, a red, and a blue. I'm throwing a mirrored box of telescope and a fire poker. One of these feels realistic to use to knock out the creature from the Black Lagoon. And we take the victory. With how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah. I love this game. I really do. It's not hard to play. It's very easy to teach.
It's just fun.
It's fun. And the fact of the variety of monsters. So this was standard difficulty with 3. The expert difficulty is 4 monsters, which we should try sometime.
Yep.
3 already felt like a big step up. 4, I think, especially 2-player. I don't think I'd want the Explorer for 4. For 4 characters. Her only having 3 actions is rough.
Yeah, you need somebody with a little more
oomph. And then your scientist is only useful in, like, she does nothing against creature from the Black Lagoon, and she's halfway worthless against
the Invisible Man.
Yeah, because it's only his defeat that you need the number for. Yeah. She's great against the mummy.
Yeah, so if you only have to play 1 monster.
Yeah, and well, I think the basic game is, or like the easy mode is 2. Yeah, your first game, they want Creature from the Black Lagoon and Dracula. The novice game is any 2 monsters. And it's recommended whenever you play against a monster for the first time. Standard game is 3. Challenging game is 4. Sometime we'll have to be brave and do 4. If you'd like us to try 4 monsters at some point, let us know. It is spooky month. What would be spookier than 4 monsters? Maybe it'll be a next week thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll be doing American Monsters sometime. We'll see how we're feeling. Thoughts on this game?
I like this game.
I really like this game too. This is definitely one of our favorites. It's easy. It's fun. I like the characters.
Know the characters.
And yeah, you know who they are.
And some of them are a little bit more meaner than others.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they really can be.
Do feel bad when you lose a villager, but it's like, you want to go where?
Yeah, and Maria got 8.
That hasn't been the first time Maria got 8.
No, her and Renfield tend to be the two that get eaten the most when we play.
Yeah.
But it's just because they're in such a tucked-in corner up there that 9 times out of 10 you can kind of leave them alone. The monsters are going to stick to where you're at. But yeah, this has been a mainstay game. We pull this out a few times, a few times every so often. It's a great co-op that is easy, luck heavy with the cards. You can mitigate to an extent, but it's just we had the instance where someone came out exactly where a creature was who activated. We can't help that. That's not anything we can do. So it's a little bit of a bummer that way, but that's why you have up to 7 action or 7 frenzy.
Yeah.
It takes that into account a little bit, which is nice. But if you're trying to go for like a clean sheet, not so much. But yeah, the characters are fun. Who's your favorite monster? Because we've got the ones we didn't see were Dracula, the Bride, and Frankie, and Werewolf. And then these 3. Do you have a favorite baddie?
No, I don't.
Okay. I kind of like the Bride and Frankenstein. Frankenstein's a monster. Sorry. Just because of you're trying to keep them apart while teaching them humanity.
And
then once they're human, once they're civil, you're trying to get them together at that point.
It's neat.
It's kind of neat. I like that one. The mummy game is fun. It's a pain in the butt, especially if he flips it over. The werewolf is mean. The werewolf is rough because he can attack everyone in an area. But
he's just mean.
He's just mean.
He's just mean.
But you have any other thoughts before we say goodbye?
Nope.
All right, everybody. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more Tom and Mom Play. Thank you to all of you who have.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. And stay tuned next week for more Spooky Month. Spooky month. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.